Vacuum of support. The African Union's peace mission faces collapse. The African Union's stabilization efforts in Somalia are facing a critical juncture, as the United States' refusal to fund the newly proposed AUSSOM peacekeeping mission threatens to unravel years of fragile progress against insurgent forces. Hi, I'm Jalene Tesfaye, and this is Analytica Today. In recent weeks, the African Union has confronted a financial and diplomatic setback with potentially far-reaching consequences. The United States has officially declined to support the African Union's support and stabilization mission in Somalia, intended to succeed the outgoing ATMIS force by July 2025. This withdrawal of American support has exposed deep vulnerabilities in the AU's ability to sustain peace operations without Western backing, exacerbating Somalia's security fragility and sowing doubt over the future of regional stability in the Horn of Africa. Why has the US chosen this course, and what does it portend for Somalia and the AU's broader strategic footing? Let us proceed with a comprehensive examination. In early May, AU officials traveled to Washington seeking financial commitment to support AUSSOM's launch, only to be met with rejection. The US government cited a lack of confidence in the new hybrid funding model and declared Somalia unsuitable for such experimental frameworks. This decision came at a precarious time. ATMIS is scheduled to conclude operations by July, with AUSSOM expected to assume security responsibilities with minimal financial backing. The implications are dire. Troops under ATMIS are reportedly owed nearly $100 million in unpaid salaries, and AUSSOM has only 18% of its projected first half budget secured. To contain costs, the AU and UN have trimmed $125 million by slashing allowances and logistic support, yet these cuts have already begun to sap troop morale. Without a viable funding plan, the mission is on uncertain footing, both operationally and strategically. The vacuum left by financial uncertainty is already reverberating across Somalia's security landscape. Al-Shabaab, the militant group long at odds with AU and Somali forces, has capitalized on this uncertainty, mounting fresh offensives in Middle and Lower Shabelle and retaking key territories. Somali forces, while expanding their ranks, remain dependent on AU and Western support for air cover and logistics, leaving liberated zones vulnerable to reversal. This evolving insecurity has also strained regional partnerships. Tensions have escalated between Somalia's federal government and AU leadership, with Mogadishu publicly accusing AU envoys of complicity with insurgents. Meanwhile, traditional troop-contributing countries such as Burundi have withdrawn, and others, including Kenya, Uganda, and Ethiopia, have expressed concern over operational continuity amid dwindling support. The geopolitical ripples extend beyond Somalia. Kenya faces renewed cross-border threats, while Ethiopia contemplates a deeper re-engagement amid international and regional constraints. In response to the funding gap, the AU has mobilized emergency appeals, tapping the AU Peace Fund and courting new donors, including the EU, Japan, and China. While the European Union has pledged over $100 million in support, implementation timelines remain uncertain. In tandem, AU member states have convened to explore bolstering troop numbers by up to 8,000, while Somalia itself is accelerating force generation through local recruitment and international training partnership. Nonetheless, these efforts face logistical hurdles and require time and political cohesion to translate into sustainable stability. At the UN level, Somalia's government has pushed for activation of Resolution 2719's hybrid funding model, but with the US withholding support, progress remains stalled. This gridlock not only threatens Somalia's security transition, but also casts a shadow over the future of African-led peace operations. The United States' disengagement from AUSSOM has ignited a financial and strategic reckoning for the African Union's mission in Somalia. At stake is not just the viability of one peacekeeping operation, but the credibility of Africa's security architectures in an era of shifting global priorities. Unless new coalitions of support emerge swiftly, the Horn of Africa may face a resurgence of conflict at the precise moment when durable stabilization seemed within reach. I'm Jalene Tesfaye, and this is Analytica Today. If you found this analysis informative, I invite you to subscribe, share your perspectives in the comments, and circulate this briefing to those invested in Africa's security and governance. Thank you.